Hi guys, it's Borks and hello, welcome to my channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. And guys, welcome to Vlog-Obween. Today guys is October 1st. So it's the first day of Vlog-Obween. And guys, I want to add a quick little disclaimer. I am fresh out the shower. So if my hair looks really wet and my hair is kind of tangly still guys. Yeah, my hair got a little tangled in the shower, so please excuse that. So guys, today for the first day of Vlog-Obween, I wanted to let you guys know I'm going to be doing my usual content with a Halloween-ish feel. Meaning, all the videos I usually film. But we're going to do it with a Halloween, flip. So I thought I really sat down about 2 weeks ago and wrote out everything I can remember ever being for Halloween. And it's a long list because I've been around a while. I've been around more than a quarter of a century, so bear with me. So, guys, I don't know if you guys would like this. This video is for both channels, just to kind of start off Vlog-Obween, and then tomorrow I will probably start making different videos. Also, if you guys want a particular video for Vlog-Obween, go comment down below. Further ado, guys, this is a really long list. This is a list of 26. So let's get into it. Also, guys, before we do it real quick, there was a couple years where I was the same thing, like, repeatedly in a row. Like, the same thing, or I went back and been something else that I was before, guys. So please understand that. And also, guys, most of my costumes were homemade as well, because I didn't grow up in a rich family. One, a robot. I believe I was age 3 or 4, because it was preschool. I think I was 3 and 4 when I was a robot. Age 5, I think I was a robot as well, too. I think I was also a robot at 5. 3, 4, and 5, because I have no memory to what I was, guys. These aren't exactly in order either. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I was a robot. My preschool had an event where you had to, for bonding, you had to home make a costume. I actually won. I believe it was first year. I won, I was 3, because it was a homemade costume contest, and a lot of the other kids came in with store-bought costumes, and their moms were upset why they didn't win. I think you got like candy, like little. Guys, I have an obsession with my cheeks to hit my top of my glasses. It's just it's a tick. But I won it because my mom made a costume and had like the felt vacuum cleaner stuff for my arms. It was boxy. It was really cute though. I mean, I think oh my goodness, I was gonna say I think my dad has what's going on? I was gonna say, guys, I think my dad has pictures in our back bedroom. I think he does. I guess it's me now because Dad's in heaven. I have pictures in my childhood spare bedroom, I believe, but don't quote me. I don't know if there's pictures of any of these costumes, guys. So 6, I was a princess. Guys, this is a story when I had this memory, guys, it actually had me crying. Because I have a personality, I shouldn't even say this online. I have a personality where I think everybody hates me, and I think everyone's out to get me, and I think everyone speaks ill behind my back, which I know it's the autism, guys. My dad was like this, so it rubbed off on me, and I remember having a fit at Halloween screaming, I want to be a pretty princess. What? When did I want to go with a princess? Anyway, guys, we had a neighbor friend who we called Aunt Sissy. She was like an aunt figure to me. This woman, guys, I talked about Aunt Sissy before. She gave me one of my Barbies I still have at my childhood home, like a collector's mint Barbie. She had a dress, and I don't understand how it could have been hers, because I was a really tiny kid, so maybe it was her niece's. And when Mom said that Sissy, I don't know what to do. Borkson wants a dress and wants to be a princess. Because, guys, I'm going to tell you guys right now why I want to be a pretty, pretty princess. Because I wanted a fun, pretty dress. And I was embarrassed to ask for it. Nothing against my mom. I grew up with a tomboy mom. And she never took me dress shopping. And I wanted a dress. So I wanted to go dress shopping. So I flipped out. That's why I wanted to be a princess. And my dad was like, well, she wants to be a princess. I can give her a bracelet and a necklace that I still have in my childhood home. That was my grandmom's. My grandmom was a very fancy lady. So Dad let me have some of my grandmother's accessories to help me in my princess costume. Anyway, guys, Aunt Sissy got the dress out of her closet and altered it to fit me, and sewed it up to alter it on her own to fit me. And I remember that, guys. And she used enough fabric to make. I had an Angelica backpack from Rugrats, because I'm a big Rugrats lover. to fit Angelica. Angelica ended up getting stolen that year. That's how I know I had to be 6 for Halloween. But anyway, guys, that warmed my heart. That brought tears in my eyes, thinking that somebody cared so much. But Aunt Sissy was good to me. That's why I gave her the title Aunt Sissy. She was good to me. So, guys, 4. Ghostface. I'm sorry, from Screen. I believe I was in 2nd grade. Now, guys, I was age 7. I don't actually remember being that character. I have no memory. I had to really search my memory, guys. But we had the Ghostface, the Screen villain, as I call him. One in pink and one, I believe, in green. One for me and one for Derek. It's the only that I don't remember us ever character coordinating, because Derek, I don't want to go too much on brother's information on here. Derek didn't dress up for Halloween that much. I think when I was a robot, he was a sheriff. But that's like all I can remember. We were not trick-or-treaters together. I have a really bad association with Halloween too, guys. Something really bad happened on Halloween. 3, age 9. Oh, guys, I say vampire, but I don't think I was a vampire. I may have been, because I was a vampire multiple years. I actually have no memory to what I was at age 9. I may have... It's weird, because I used to know, and my mind just... I could tell you what my crush was that year on Halloween, but I can't tell you what I was. I'm not going to say, because it's controversial these days. I gotta tell you, okay, what Dennis Argentine Smith was for Halloween that year, but I can't tell you what I was. I'm sorry, I have no memory. 10, I was Draco Malfoy. Oh my gosh, guys, I got bullied for this. This was at the height of the Harry Potter, so I was 10, I should have it here. I don't have the year. I was in 4th grade. So I got bullied because I went as Draco Malfoy. But guys, I didn't go with the normal, with the robe and all the wand and all that stuff. For leftover from my brother's Screen outfit from when we were the guy from Screen. My mom took that outfit and put sewing stars onto it. I actually think it was really nice. I think my mom could not afford the costume now that I think back on it, guys. And my family joke is that was Uncle Moneybags. That was the family joke. That did. Because my dad, TMI, guys, my dad didn't have any more money than my mom did. My dad just knew how to budget better than my mom. So my dad would budget for Halloween costumes. My dad would budget for Christmas. He would budget things. He would buy things on sale when they would go on sale. I think he was buying things a year before so he'd go on sale for costumes. Anyway, guys, so Mom would sew all these CB stars used to go on my room because I was pretty dark. And my mom would sew them on my costume. I looked really, really nice. I got bullied and teased, but I had fun, guys. I was Malfoy. I had my hair pushed back. I had fun being Draco Malfoy. It was really fun. Now, 8. No, it says 8. 7, 9, I was a vampire, actually, guys. I just don't. Guys, I was not, guys, I'm not looking at my list. I'm going by memory. So, according to my list, I was a witch at 5. Yes, I was a witch. I was the robot in preschool, guys. I'm so sorry. I was a witch at 5. I had the witch hat. I had the broom. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just using this as a guide, and I'm not even looking at it. Yeah, guys, I still had the hat until the house fire. It didn't fit my head anymore. I tried to go with a witch again. I did. Hold on, guys. It's later on. So I'll start reading from this because I know I'm messing up. I was an M&M when I was 8. I did remember here. Just look at that, guys. This list is out of order completely. I was an M&M. I'm question mark. I remember the M&M costume. I have no memory. When my Halloween memory starts to come in when I was 11 in 6th grade, I was Junie from Spy Kids. Oh my gosh, guys. And I tell y'all, I got bullied. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing dad's hand thing. I got bullied for being Junie. I got bullied for being Junie. At the time, McDonald's had a year or so prior, they'd had some Spy Kids stuff. So I put that into my costume. My parents tried to help me. I wore a watch usually anyway, but not always. Sometimes my mom got me a watch and got me new sunglasses so I could be Junie. So it had like the thing. I got bullied, like not just by people in school. Well, I was harassed for being Junie. But I had fun. My mom took my brother's suitcase from, I think he was Man in Black. Guys, I don't even remember, like, I said, guys, I do suffer from severe depression, so my memory isn't what it used to be. I had survived a house fire, so my memory isn't what it used to be. I used to have like almost synthetic memory. I remember though getting ready to be Judy. I had a big crush on Daryl Sabara. That video was coming out. And so, of course, I went to be Junie. And I remember my mom's like, "Are you sure you don't want to dress as the sister? Because you're going to get teased being Junie." And I was like, Junie's cooler than Carmen. Anyway, so I remember like almost begging my brother to go with me. And I could dress him up as Carmen, female Carmen. I could be male backwards. My brother could be male Carmen. And I could be female Junie. Understanding he didn't want to do it with me. He was like, "No." And then one time I was really ignorant because I don't know why I thought I could be rude to my brother or Junie would be rude to Carmen. When I snapped my fingers and went, "Carmen, boy Carmen, go get me my soda." I didn't win the contest at school and we had to dress up. I think I had the most unique costume there. Everybody else was like these big princesses, and I was like, these girls are dressed as princesses, and I'm dressed as Junie Cortez. But I got teased by the teacher. My mom, like I said, put it on with paper. You know the paper bags on my brother's Men in Black suitcase, and put Spy Kids, I believe, Agent Cortez. So you knew who I was supposed to be. But when they went to give out, like, "Hey, what are you dressed up as? What are you dressed up as? What are you dressed up as?" They even said Borkson Danchek is dressed up as Carmen Cortez. And I was like, I'm Junie. And they were like, "Okay." It was so funny. Yeah, I had hots for Junie. So that's why I did the carrot. But anyway, guys, my memory's fuzzy. Okay. I was at 12 in 7th grade. Hold on, I got a cough. I went as a vampire, and of course I have to be extra, but I did have a cape that went around my neck, and I had the fangs, and I had the white. I actually had my makeup done like a regular person until my auntie came over and helped me do my makeup, and helped me do my hair. My aunt came over. So anyway, I'm dressed up, and this is the year that's bad for me, guys. That wasn't just a regular vampire either. I have to be extra. I was a character from a children's book. I don't know how to say. I know how to say it in English, but I don't know the translation in French. I believe it is. German. It's German. From the Little Vampire. I was actually almost old enough to be Gregory, but I went as Rudolph. Girl Rudolph. I was Rudy Sackville Bag. Basically female. I was basically Rudolph Sackville Bag, and I announced what I was. And I even had my doll with me, pretending the doll was Anna, the sister, which is okay. Also, guys, I didn't have anyone to like cosplay Carmen with me when I was Junie, so I brought one of my doll and just switched the ages around. And my doll was, yes, I did that. I got teased. I didn't care. I put my candy in this suitcase like I did the next time. I just had my candy in a bag. I was pretty good. I mean, I looked like it's a typical vampire. You wouldn't even have known I was supposed to be Rudolph, but. Guys, that year I have like really big lapse in my memory. Something really bad happened and it's personal, so I don't think I've ever made a video about it before, but when I was 12, something really bad happened at Halloween and it messed me up. So that's all I'm going to say on that because it's family business. So I'm not my mom, so it's family business. When I was 13 in 8th grade, I was obsessed with The Sandlot. So I basically was going to go as something. The time, I was like, what do I want to go as? The time, I was really into baseball. Yes, guys, I loved baseball in my early teens. I wanted to date a baseball player. That was like my dream. So I decided to be a baseball player back from the dead to get revenge on our classmates. Revenge on people that hurt them. So basically, I was almost a zombie, but I wasn't one. I had my brother's old baseball uniform on. Not from his game, but like from one of the sports people he liked. I don't remember now, guys. This was so long ago. Like I said, I had a really bad Halloween year before that. 11, 9th grade, I repeated. I was Draco Malfoy again at 14. Guys, the crap hit the fan that I had the same outfit on too, the screen outfit. My mom had to like tuck it in so it fit me when I was wore the same thing again, but this time it had to tuck had to be taken out. It was fully fit me. I filled out completely to wear it. That's the Halloween I met. Shall not be. I met Cole. The whole thing with Cole went to heck. It got me in a lot of trouble, and it's still what happened. That's another Halloween that was really bad, but I'll share it with you guys later in the month. When I met Cole, it basically affected me the rest of my life, and it will affect me for the rest of my life. And it was something. I just what happened, guys? I met somebody, young boy my own age, and it caused a big blowout to the point where it ruined Halloween for me. It still affects me to this day. 14. I was at age 15. I was a witch. 10th grade. Now, guys, because of what happened the year prior to this, I was supposed to not be allowed to go out for Halloween ever again. My mom was angry at me. We'd argue some fights about the Halloween prior. And if you guys have, I got separated from my group and met somebody, and my mom flipped out. So, my guys, the next year I'd had a boyfriend, and he'd asked me to go with him, but I didn't think it was serious. Because people always have a habit, guys, of inviting me for Halloween and then not going through with it. I am so tired and sick of that. So when this particular boy, and when Justin invited me, I felt sure, yeah, he's gonna chicken on me. He didn't. His mom called the night before to see what outfit I was gonna wear. He went at screen, I believe, this character with blood runs out in face, guys. I went as a witch. We had a great time, but that was it. So it says here, as I didn't dress up after that for Halloween. I was done. So at 16, I was not allowed to dress up. I wasn't allowed to have a costume. Like, I was basically, I had to pay the due from the couple Halloweens before that, which I believe, guys, are going to punish a child for something they do. I believe in punishing them the moment they're doing it. Not a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, because the kid's going to think that you're just picking on them. So I had this, I remember just sitting there in my, basically, as a baseball player, the same outfit. But this time I actually filled it out, but I didn't dress up. And I really wanted to go out for Halloween. By the time I would have been allowed to go out, everybody was in. So, whatever. So, at 17, the Vampire Diaries came out. And you guys know about me, okay? I took one look at Damon Salvatore, fell madly in love with him. And I was going to go as Elena. Surprise. And I had, oh no, wait, that was the year after this one. I'm looking ahead of myself. Hold on. Anyway, no, I decided I love Ian Somerhalder. I couldn't pronounce his name correctly. I called him Ian, but whatever. I was like, I'm going as Damon, and I seriously, guys, dressed up as. I had my my Halloween cloak, my vampire cloak, but I left it at home the day of the school party, so I didn't know I was supposed to have regular makeup on. Remember, guys, in the Vampire Diaries, vampires look like humans, so their faces shift. I didn't know how to draw the lines under my glass up, how to draw lines under my face so I look more vampiric. I didn't know how to do that. Remember, guys, I was still very new at makeup. So I just put regular makeup on, put big old hoop earrings, and the way I thought that female Damon would look. Female Damon. I got teased. They both had sort of a costume, and I didn't. It's glance. I was harassed and picked on. Getting ready to go out for Halloween with my own parents. My mom lectured me every which angle. Saying if I let you go outside, and guys, I don't even remember. I didn't go out. It wasn't allowed anymore. Mom said, "You better, I swear, you better not take off." I was like, "Mom, I'm Damon Salvatore. I'm young. I was just as young Damon Salvatore because I was obviously at the time I was too old to be. I'm sorry, I was too young to be 25-year-old Damon. They portrayed Damon to be 25, 23. I was 17. So like, Mom, I'm young Damon Salvatore. I got this." And I remember from the I was like a young Damon, I got this, like the back up, like the cocky, like, and I was practicing like a lot of Damon's cockiness, and I got it down pretty good. Like when people actually always being arrogant to them naturally. Well, guys, I don't remember anything else. That Halloween went black. I have no memory. I remember sitting in this car, my dad saying, "Hey, Dad, you know the holidays are gonna be Christmas is gonna be coming before long," and I have no in my old car, guys. I have no memory. So, guys, this is a tick my father used to do. I'm sorry, I got it now. I have no memory because TMI, guys, 2 days after Halloween, the next day, my mom slept all the way through. That next day after that, she died like 1 o'clock in the morning. So that whole, I don't even remember if I went trick-or-treating. I thought I did. I remember saying I did, and my nephew was really little. So I tried to take Derek trick-or-treating with me because I was like, oh, I gotta be dancing with the baby. But I think Derek wasn't feeling good that year. I don't remember, honestly, guys. So then again, next year, I was like, you know what? I'm going to Damon again. And my cousin helped me do all my makeup because I did regular makeup. She helped me do blood makeup. And I left again, guys. I keep leaving my cloak at home. I keep leaving it at home. No, I still did it at my childhood home. My mom used to say she made me think that someone was staying there because the Dracula thing they came in looked so real. It was creepy. 17. And what is Taylor Hanson in the Harry Potter outfit? Because, I've seen him doing that. And I am a big Taylor Hanson fan. If you guys did not know, the fresh video did not come out yet because I simply just did not film it. Anyway, guys, and I wore the Harry Potter cloak because I've seen Taylor do it, and I had makeup on, and I had the tail, and I had blonde hair, just my jet blonde hair. So I looked Taylor-esque. I looked very, and even parents who seen me were like, "You look like you're supposed to be something." I was like, I'm supposed to be one of the Hanson members, and one of the dads was like, "Oh my gosh, I loved Hanson. You're supposed to be that. I supposed to be Taylor." I said, "Yes, I'm Taylor Hanson as a girl. No offense to Taylor." I was like, I'm Taylor Hanson as a girl. And they're like, oh, yeah. He said, no offense, you look the part. Now, I've been told before I look very similar to Taylor Hanson. Like when he was younger and when I was younger. I don't know if that was an insult or a compliment, but I just say, hey, he's gorgeous. Who cares? 8. Kato from the Hunger Games. I was 21. Guys, I went all out for this Kato costume. I put on green pants, but my mistake was I put on a maroon shirt. Kato's shirt was orange in the movie, but the doll, his action figure his shirt was maroon, and I had a jacket, and I had the District 12 pin. My hair was bright blonde. That was a year I cut all my hair off and decided I wanted to regrow it, so I put braids in it and all, and I was trying to be a good Kato. Everybody, even my brother saw the picture and didn't recognize me. He said, you play that part pretty good. He said, because that's not a model pretending to be gender bent Kato. He said, that's you. And I was like, he said, you played that part good because I don't recognize you. But the blonde hair did age me quite a bit in features. 19, guys. Kato was a zombie. I was 22. So, guys, this was one of the worst Halloweens of my life, guys. And it sticks out as one of the most heartbreaking ones. My father was very sick at the time. And this isn't the fall. This is when he had his gallbladder, guys. I was convinced he was dying. I had myself so worked up, myself depressed, crying, screaming, having crap fest. When the neighbors were all getting for Halloween, the neighbors hear hysterical screaming and crying, I'm alone, this is all my fault. I'm alone, this is all my fault. So I have bits and pieces of that Halloween I have blanked out due to my dad's, but he was fine, guys. It started, God, I was right back at 80. Anyway, though, so my makeup was smeared. It came out playing Kato, but it portrayed Kato, and my makeup was smeared. Because I was supposed to be a zombie, so I tried to put, blood, on my face, and just didn't, I have a pimple there, guys, do that. Blood on my face, I just didn't look right, and the neighbor said, what's wrong? And I just let her know, and she was like, oh my gosh. She was like, Dad's gonna be fine. Just, Daddy wouldn't want you to ruin your Halloween. Just enjoy Halloween, Dad's gonna be fine. Spoiler, he was. But it was kind of funny. But yeah, being Kato, but I was in sweatpants, because I was supposed to change it. I had my Kato outfit washed, ready to go, and I already took a shower that day, and I was going to take another one before to be Kato, but I just didn't even bother changing my clothes. I was too depressed. 20. When I was 23. It says 23. Yeah. No, I was 20. Nope, guys. 20 is down here. Like I said, this list is out of order. I was a Viking, and I wasn't just any Viking. I was Alexander Ludwig's character from the show Viking. Though I've never seen the show, I watched clips of Biren. I was Biren, and my dad had got me just a shirt and a hat from Spirit Halloween the day of. It cost me $60 for that hat to be a Viking and a shirt. Seriously, I could DIY that for $3. Could have bought the shirt at the thrift store or bought it somewhere maybe cheaper for $5-10. Could have cost $15 all together, but I had to be Biren. I tried to do my makeup. I did braids. My hair is really thin, so I actually had a pretty good Halloween that year. I don't remember too much of it. 21. Isaac Leahy, I was 24. So guys, I was gonna go as Derek from the show Teen Wolf. I noticed I'm not the right race to go with Scott. I had a huge crush on Scott, may I say, but I'm not the same. I'm not Mexican, so I didn't want to be offensive. You know, it doesn't give what's it, Ross? Scott's race in the show. I know in the original movie he is Caucasian, but I didn't want to. I know guys, that was my dog a little bit because I thought, I didn't want to be offensive to the Latin community, so I was like, let's be Derek, and I realized Derek's Native American. By the way, if you don't know, Tyler Hoechlin, the actor that played Derek in Teen Wolf, is Native American. So I was like, oh, I can't be him, and I can't be Derek either, because way up I was gonna be Derek. And I was like, I was getting cocky, I was getting like real Derek-like, and I was portraying the part pretty good to the point where my dad even stepped in and said he didn't like the way I was acting. But anyway, guys, my father was alive at this point. I thought to myself, you know what? I can't be Derek, I can't be Scott. Styles is just a human, what do I do? So I thought, I'll be Isaac Leahy. And that's exactly what I did. I got a red shirt. So it was similar to the one I used to be. But actually, guys, they actually confused me. The shirt I wore to be Kato and the shirt I wore to be Isaac. And I have his number on the back. I think this is Leahy 14. Whatever Isaac's number was on the lacrosse team. Because my dad, guys, this is the sweetest thing. When I thought about this as he was passing away, it was making me cry. When I thought about this, like, right after he passed away, it was making me cry. Dad got out a really, like, old, ancient, everything at my house is ancient, you guys, ironing board. And I went to Walmart, I don't know why he didn't drive me. I wanted to go myself, because I wanted to get it done. I didn't want to make him wait in a car with me. This is like the end when he started, very early stages of him waiting in a car and not him going in the store with me anymore. And he was like, okay, I could wait in the car with you. I said, no, Dad, you just stay home and I'll go. Well, he was worried about me crossing the street because it was a big highway there. But I called him, so I got home. Finally got everything I needed. So I got the lettering, I got the shirt, and I got some Halloween candy, and I took the bus. Which is weird because I don't remember even taking the bus, but I know I did, and it freaked him out. The dad said, okay, you got your outfit? Yeah, so he ironed it on for me. I tried and just was like, it wasn't working for me. Dad helped me make my Halloween costume, and it was nice. I didn't get recognized because obviously I look nothing like Isaac. I curled my hair, and I went out with some neighbor ladies right before. So I got up really early that morning, showered, bathed, and got dressed, and went out with some neighbor ladies. And you can clearly see the nice seeing people. It was Halloween day, and there was women working who were in costume. She's like, oh, she was a cat. She's like, I said, I'm dressed up. I spun around, and she's seen that it had Leahy 14 on the back. And I was like, I'm supposed to be Isaac Leahy from Teen Wolf. And then I used to say the phrase that you say, how Dad would lock him Dad would lock him up like in the freezer. And my dad said, do not be telling people I lock you up in the freezer. And I was like, you guys, I'm starting to do the hand rest, eye rest. I shouldn't mock Dad. Dad had a condition. Yeah, I rest my hands on my eyes. It's a tick from my father who had it. Who had an actual condition why he had to do that. Anyway, guys, so Dad would tell me, hey, just tell people you're in character when you're saying it. Do not tell people I lock you up in a freezer because they're going to come after me. I'm an old man. They're going to come after me. So when I said that, I made sure to say to the man looking through it, by the way, it's just, character. Okay, so you thought being Isaac Leahy was bad, guys. Wait till some of these other costumes. 22. I was 25. I just broke up with my boyfriend, so I was happy to get away from him. I went as Norman Bates. Guys, I had such fun. And I did Norman Bates, I think, according to this. Yeah, because this isn't written out right. I may have been Norman Bates 2 years in a row, because I don't think I was Carl for 4 years. I don't remember. I remember being Carl for 3, but anyway, I went as Norman Bates like 25, 26. I remember being Norman Bates, and a woman was being cocky to me in the store. And I'd had a plaid shirt on, like I didn't really look the part because obviously I'm a girl, so I don't look the part of Norman Bates. But it was fun, guys. I'm seeing how long this video is. Way too long. It's almost a half hour. I gotta wrap this up. The guy was being cocky with me, and she's like, just weird. I was like, I'm still Norman Bates, whatever. Guys, 26 through 29, which is, I remember being Carl Grimes for 4 years, guys. I had the eye patch on. The first year I didn't wear the eye patch. I'll take my glasses off to show you guys. I had like the wrap on my eye, and I put makeup on there to make my eye look like it was blacked out. Because I was gonna black out my actual eye and just put the patch and black it out. But guys, I live in a very urban area, and that would have been really, really dangerous for me to do. So I was like, Dad, I'm just gonna put makeup over my eye. He was like, please be careful, because that was a worry word. And when I started walking out, he was like, honey, that looks like, because he almost like called the cops. I come in from doing my makeup. I had like fake, like I tried to put fake blood on me. I had all, and my hair parted over here. My dad was like, I'm calling the police. Who did that to you? And I was like, that's Halloween makeup. I said, Dad, that's just regular makeup on my eye. He's like, why did you get that black eye, guys? And Dad was right. I did look like I had a black eye, because I remember when me and my friend went out to eat, already dressed as Carl. I made sure I informed the man that we're Burger King. I was like, look, Mr. Rich, my dad wanted me to tell you this is makeup. I'm supposed to be Carl Grimes, and it creeps my dad out, because he said, oh my God, he said, I thought it was real too. He said, don't blame him. I thought, well, yeah, a couple people thought it was real. I did that for several years. One time my jacket like flew open, and not my outer shirt, and I looked so Carl. Someone had said it. So it's Carl to that point, and then at 30, I went as Edmund from Narnia. I was Esme, not Edmund from Narnia. And nobody got who I was. It was a rainy day, and I went out on my way to get all Edmund up. But I really didn't personally. I was thinking about Lucy, how much I was going to get Lucy. I was going to get Susan. I was going to get Peter. And my dad says to me, why don't you befriend them? Why do you want to? What did this Lucy do to you? I didn't realize I was playing a part. And I was like, well, and Peter's problem is he thinks he's dad. Like, he was like, don't say that about Rupert. And I was like, what? He said, don't speaking ill. Rupert does not think he's me, meaning my oldest of my brothers. And I was like, I'm not talking about him. And I was like, and he was like, oh, he said and he does not think he's me all the way out in the South. Like, what he's saying. But it's funny. I was like, that's the part I'm betraying as a young person whose father is fighting in the war. And yeah. And then let's see. I was 31. I went as Dean Winchester II. Guys, being Dean was fun. Now, you think I went as Dean Winchester II, so it wasn't the Dean that's in the show. Of course, I was going to do that, but I decided I would go as Sam's son, a gender bent. So I went as Deanna Winchester, or Dina Winchester. I was saying it both ways. I didn't look the part. I have really dark hair too. I have blue eyes. So I kind of look like I could have been Dean. Guys, I had some issues, so I was like having, and then I kept trying to get my dad to dress as Sam, and I was like, Dad, come on, you're Sam, and I'm Dean II. He was like, a Sam, really old man. That was like, he actually is at the end of the series, like, but we're Sam and Dean. I tried to take pictures, guys. He wasn't. It was one of his last Halloweens. He didn't want to take pictures, and I was like, okay, whatever, guys. But I had a lot of fun. I even was playing the clip of Sam and Dean at the end. Dean saying no, his dad could go, and that was hard. After my actual father was dying, that scene was too hard to watch. But guys, it was so much fun. I'd had a long john top on. Like, I looked really Deanish. I had big earrings on. But guys, Halloween was. But when I went out in public, because I realized I forgot candy, and I was like, oh crap, Dad, we gotta go out and get some. I ran into somebody I knew, and I flipped out, and it ruined that whole Halloween for me. Okay, last but certainly not least, at least till this Halloween, 32, I went as Draco Malfoy again. And yes, this time I didn't have my robe. Guys, my house needs to be cleaned right now. My robe was in my house, and it was soiled on, so I could not wear it, and it was too late to buy a new one. I just did my hair. I didn't have the blonde streaks. I didn't have the blonde hair yet. But it was still Malfoy. I got cursed out, but I mean, I was Malfoy. I even said that, and I was sitting there, and little kids came over, and I was like, seen me, and I was like, oh, I seen a couple kids that dressed Harry Potter and Harry Potter characters. I was like, oh, what's the Draco Malfoy? Guys, this video is way, way too long for my usual upload. But okay, guys, remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Go over and hit that big red subscribe button. Go over and hit the bell for post notifications, guys. Remember, this is Vlog-Obween, so happy Vlog-Obween, guys. And remember, guys, it says that 98% of people who view me don't even, like, 98% of people who view me don't subscribe, I can't keep subscriber counts. I can't keep the same people watching, you guys. So definitely stick around because we got 30 more cool days ahead of us. Bye, guys.